So what do? We use repeated direct measurements of intrinsic motivation, and I'll tell you a little bit more about our setting in a second. But we take the test of motivation and incentives to the field setting where we look at effects in sort of a real-world population of overweight adults who want to lose weight. And we also are able to study different incentive schemes, and I'll say a little bit more about that in a second as well. But in some theories of intrinsic motivation, the sort of type and size of an incentive is seen as a signal of the intrinsic attractiveness of the task, and so therefore understanding sort of how intrinsic motivation looks across different incentive settings might be important. So let me tell you a bit more about our study. So we measure intrinsic motivation in the context of two field experiments. Both are workplace wellness programs where individuals are given financial rewards for losing weight. The first study is a 3-armed randomized controlled trial of group versus individual rewards for weight loss. And I'm not going to go into the details of each of these studies sort of in the interest of time, but I'm happy to say more about them, and there's more in the paper. And the second study is a 4-arm randomized controlled trial that looks at deposit contracts for weight loss with different levels of employer matching. So you have a no matching group, a 1-to-1 match, and a 2-to-1 match from the employer. And in both of these settings, we measure motivation using the treatment self-regulation questionnaire, which was developed in the psychology literature initially to assess reasons that individuals participate in academic or pro-social activities, but it's since been validated in a number of different health settings. And it essentially studies the reasons why people engage in a particular activity, for instance, losing weight in our case, or could be used to look at why people start and stick with it.